What's up, you guys? It's Michelle here. Thanks for joining me today and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a couple of patron spreads, so stay tuned for a fun plan with me. First up is Stephanie, and Stephanie requested a Hello Summer spread, and it's also the week of her birthday. It's on the 17th, and I found most of these images on Creative Fabrica, a few on Cricut, well, not the cupcakes, but I will include my Creative Fabrica affiliate link if you want to check that out. That's where you can download fonts and all kinds of images, clip art, and print and cut them at home. And I'm going to pair them with some stickers from Stephanie's Sticker Shop. It's called Porter Art Designs, and I've got a few to show you here. I'm going to use some of these, but not all, but I wanted you to see some of the gorgeous stickers she has, and I'll include her link as well, and she's a super sweetheart. These are the hibiscus flowers, which I am going to use, and tropical leaves. Look how gorgeous. And I love that when you do digital stickers, you can print and cut them any size you want, because I did make some others, some smaller ones in those, both of those. And then I may use something from Summer Reading, but I thought it was so cute, so I printed that. And then this next set, Stephanie actually drew, and it is absolutely gorgeous. She's so talented. She's got all of the like marine life or ocean animals is what the sticker sheet's called, a few of the little plants and bubbles in between, but they are so pretty and there's such attention to detail. That's on this sheet, and also she drew the Pirate's Life, or A Pirate's Life, this sticker sheet, and I think it's so fun and so cute. I just love them. I'm probably not going to use those in this spread, but definitely think they're super cute. And then I printed some of the cupcakes from an older release, and that's what I used two of these for her birthday. So definitely give her shop a look if you love cute stickers, and she's got tons and tons of new designs. And I love that she's adding some hand-drawn designs like those two sheets I just showed you. But this is a quote I made to go in the sidebar on the Cricut, just a Cricut Access image. And I printed all of these on paper, on online labels, sticker paper. This is the paper, and this is the clear. And I'll include the link in the description as well. So I'm going to start out with this Hello Summer over here. Okay, so we're gonna have that there in the sidebar, and I know I wanted to use this cute little like beach hut or beach house over here, but I want to pair it with some of the palm trees. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that down just gently, and I want to use one of these sets that I found on Creative Fabrica, and I made them kind of big. Stephanie uses the big happy planner for her catch-all. So I want to put it up tall enough to where it will cover up that whiteout. So I'm going to do it about like this. And then put something there to camouflage that it doesn't reach all the way. Okay, so let's get maybe one of our leaves or flowers. Let's do this pretty yellow. Maybe a little bit smaller yellow. Okay, gorgeous. I love that. Okay, so I'm going to use that yellow flower also. Right there. Now the girl sitting on the beach wearing the bathing suit, I thought about putting her over here. I made two sets of palm trees, but I may be able to just use this. I don't know. I'm just going to go ahead and use these, and I can still use this for something else. Okay, yeah, I think I want it just like this. I think I want to take up this entire middle section with deco. Hold on, I may be able to use, I made this beach bag too, but I was thinking it would be over to the right, but I think I'm going to use it to camouflage that the trees aren't that tall. That way I can make them a little bit taller so they're, you know, large enough to look realistically larger than she is. Okay. Let's put this over a little bit. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Okay. That's all I kind of had in mind as far as I knew I wanted to use those items. But then over here on the other side, well, let's do something right here. Let's do these little sunnies or either the flip-flops. I think the sunglasses are cute, and we'll use a few of those palm leaves, the smaller ones. Let me go ahead and get those out. Okay, so let's use one of these here, and then we'll use one of the monstera leaves up here with another flower. How about we do a pink, just part of one though. And we'll use this lighter color here. Oh, that's really pretty. This kind of has the yellow and the pink in it, this color. But I want to use some of this purpley and blue color too, because she's got on a blue swimsuit. Maybe I'll just use that there. Okay. Okay, so that is our sidebar, and let's see, what else do we want over here? I thought I would have the sun over here by her. Okay, beautiful. And let's get some boxes. I pulled out Mojo Jojo's summer boxes. I've had this for a long time, but it's got, I'm sure she has newer ones out now, but it's got the yellow and the pink that I want to use. So let's see. Okay, I think let's do that there. So I think we'll use these 3 color boxes. Let's use up here on Monday this green and the pink. And then Tuesday is Stephanie's birthday. I made a sticker that says it's my birthday, and I don't think I'm gonna put it in a box. I'm just gonna put it right up here. And I want to use, I made the cupcake small, but I might be able to use a larger cupcake. Right, sitting here on this. Okay, let's do the pink cupcake. And then I have in Posh Party, I have that pulled out because I want to use this little party hat also. Okay, and then there are some little sprinkles on here. Lift up that hat where it's on top of the sprinkles. Go ahead and add some lines to this. Scoot that up a little bit so I can add a candle to the cupcake from one of these. Let's do the yellow, this third one. I'm just going to cut it apart. I don't know if I like that birthday party hat though. I might have to switch that out for a different color. Actually, I'm going to use the solid yellow so it'll show up better. Okay, yeah, I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like this either. Let's do a smaller one. Okay, so over here, let's do a full box here, and we'll do that in the green. Or actually, I think I'll do it here. Okay, and we will do a pink. Let's do a pink square here. And then over here, let's do yellow, and let's do a full yellow if we have that. I'm going to go ahead and draw some lines. All right, I'm going to add some here. Okay, and over here, let's do some here. And here, I don't think, I'm going to do either leave these blank or add like the checklist bars. Okay, let's see how that's going to look if we do a green one here and a yellow one here. Let's see. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Okay, and I want to get some bullet points next. Let's do the pink bullet points. Let's add some here. And here. And we will also do some here and here. Okay, and now I want to add a quote here and here. Okay, let's do, I have all of my summer quotes from Live, Love, Posh pulled out, so they're together. I saw Girls Just Want to Have Sun. Let's do that right beside her. Up a little bit so I can put this a little bit closer to her, a little bit higher. Okay, and then I want to fill in here with leaves and those flowers, but we also need a quote here. Okay, I think instead of a quote here, I'm going to do a palm tree. Okay, let's do this up a little higher, and I'll put some leaves or something at the bottom. Like this. And let's do it different. Okay, how about this flower? Okay, we'll do that. Okay, and let's get some of those little summer reading elements, because some of them have like seashells. Let's do this little hat and the little book and glasses and towel or blanket right here. And we'll do this here. With another leaf there. And then over here, let's do something a little taller. Let's do these books and seashells. Okay, and then let's put this chair and tree here. Okay, perfect. Now I just want to finish filling out the bottom and the top. And I think I am going to use the smaller cupcakes just because it looks funny next to the palm tree being so large, and I'll just move them up. I won't have them sitting on this box. Okay, and then let's do some more leaf action over here. And then one of our flowers, let's do a pink. Do that, and then how about our beach ball? I think maybe we need a smaller flower. Okay, there we go. Let's do this flower over here. Just cut it for the corner and then put a leaf with it. And we'll do the other part over here. With the leaf scrap. The beach ball. And another yellow flower. And then we'll do this leaf. Actually, let's get a little bit of a larger leaf. Right there. Okay, now back over here, let's do some of this pink flower. With a little bit of the yellow. And this leaf. We need a small flower scrap. Let's use this. And this with a small leaf. Okay, beautiful. And I just want to finish out across here with scraps also. Put that there. Flower scrap. This lighter pink. A little leaf and Let's actually do that with this teeny tiny scrap. Okay, and over here, let's do we'll do this scrap and another leaf. Then over here, what other color flower do we need? Maybe the purple. Okay, now I just need a quote for here, and I think we're going to be good except for flags and black words. And for black words, I'm pulling out Functionally Noir. This is all things functional and even some decorative items in here too, but there are some black words in here. And I'll include my Live Love Posh affiliate link in the description, and you can always use code Michelle10 to save 10% off on everything excluding Posh boxes and bundles or sets. So let's do right here. How about Get It Done? We'll do priorities in the yellow. And then up here we'll put to do. And notes over here. All right, and I made a little yay to go right up here for your birthday, Stephanie. Okay, and let's do this quote that says, every summer has a story. Right there. And let's add these little flip-flops right here. And we'll put another leaf here. Just to give it a little bit more height. Let's do this pink flower over here. And maybe a flower on this. Oh, then let's do that watermelon. Super duper cute. Okay, and let's just, I feel like this is really the only place that needs a flag. It just looks kind of blank. So let's do this yellow right there. And then we'll put one up here too. All right, that's going to be Stephanie's Hello Summer and birthday spread. I absolutely love everything about it. I might have to make a spread like this for myself. I hope you love it too, Stephanie, and I hope you have a super happy birthday. And don't forget to check out Stephanie's shop for these really cute stickers. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. All right, next up is Nicole, and Nicole didn't have any special requests. So I'm pulling out Luxe Summer from Live Love Posh, and I'll include my affiliate link in the description. You can always use code Michelle10 to save 10% off on your orders on anything excluding bundles, boxes, or sets. And I always appreciate your support when you shop through that link at no extra cost to you. But what I want to use, these are beautiful like florals and tropical leaves. I want to use this set right here along with, you know, these larger florals. I think they're so pretty. I think I want to put this flamingo with all these leaves and flowers right over here. And let's use this over in the other corner. Let me go ahead and white out where that says note. will be perfect for our top border. There we go. Let's do this little floral piece here. And then we'll do this. And let's do this over here. And that little piece there. And we need just a little something over here. Let's just use this little leaf right there. This leaf scrap. Okay, and then I want to just add flowers up the sidebar also. Let's do a larger piece here, like maybe something over here, part of this. We'll do that right there. Got all my Live Love Posh summer quotes pulled out. How about we do Summer Babe and a little bit more leaf action or scrap or something there. We'll do that. This is in that same book, just a different section. And I'm going to put the rest of that over here on this side. And we'll fill in with that there. The little chickens are getting stirred up. I'm at my sister's in Memphis and she's got baby chickens. They are so cute. And we'll add this piece. And then we'll put this right here in the corner. Okay, beautiful. So let's use the pastel pink, peach, and green. I think that would be a really pretty complement. I think let's do this long pink box over here, but I want to trim it up, trim it down, obviously, just for a running list to do, not necessarily on this day, but just things you want to do this week or need to do, Nicole. And let's go ahead and add some lines to that. And then I have another flamingo that I think I want sitting over here somewhere, like maybe here, facing the other way. Okay, I'm digging it right here. So he's not right across from this, and he's smaller. He or she. And then we'll do this here also. And Nicole asked for an undated spread, but I think it would be pretty, Nicole, if you have this book to do your dates in one of these colors, like the pink or the green. And then up here, let's do a peach. Okay, and over here, let's have this sliding out here. And we'll have this green sliding out the other way. Okay, and over here, let's do a peach full box. With this here, and we'll do this pink over here. Okay, let's go ahead and finish drawing our lines. I'm just going to add a few down here. And we'll add some in here. And here. And then we'll get a few right here. Okay, and I want to go ahead and add our bullet point, the green and the, I'm kind of thinking the peach. Let's see. Let's do some here. And then here and here. I think actually I'm going to go with the pink. Yeah, that just looks better to me. Okay, now let's add some more quotes and more deco. I've got a quote in here that I made on the Cricut that says "Tropic like it's hot," that I'm going to put right here. Oh yeah, that's perfect right there. Okay, and let's do this quote that I lettered the script part, but let's do that here. Here comes the sun. And I'm going to fill in with flowers along here. And then I think I want another quote up here. How about we just do this "Get it done"? kind of a quote and a functional word right up here. Okay, perfect. Now, finishing up with deco. We'll do this here. Okay, and we'll do this here. And that there. Okay, only thing I want to add is a little bit more up here, and I think we're going to be good to go. Okay, we'll just drop off this little scrap here and this on the top. Okay, all it needs now is just some flags and black words. Okay, let's do our mint green that I just made on the Cricut. We'll add one here and here. And then we'll do on this on the pink box also. And do we need one there? Okay, and let's use the functionally more black words. So we'll have to do right here. And get it done. I think I'm going to add another line there, just so my black word isn't right across from the quote. And we'll do it on two separate lines like this. All right, and over here, how about today? And here we'll do notes. Okay, loving that. All right, that's going to be Nicole's spread. I love it so much. I hope you love it too, Nicole. I had so much fun putting it together. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while I put these patron spreads together, and thank you so much to my patrons for your support. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye! Thank you.